Ms Jaising, you were one of the key people involved in trying to get the video, the live streaming of the court video. Today is, of course, the first day. It's a historic moment. How do you see what is happening today in context of how the people of the country will view the courts?
Okay, so first and foremost, today also marks 4 years to the date when the actual judgment was delivered. And I think if you want to know the impact, it's important to read the full text of the judgment. I think the impact is immeasurable in as much as the first and primary stakeholders have to be considered to be the litigants themselves. As I was mentioning to somebody else, when I was ASG, I had cases from as far as Lakshadweep. And I've always wondered how these people can even know what is being said on their behalf and for their behalf. So the first impact is going to be accountability, not only of the court, but I may be permitted to say of the lawyers as well. You know, very often the litigant doesn't know what is being said on his or her behalf in court. So they will be the primary gainers of this system. Then we come to much bigger issues, because in the letter which I wrote to the court, what I did point out is that all the cases pending before the Constitutional Bench now concern the interpretation of Article 15 of the Constitution of India, which says there shall be no discrimination based on caste, sex, religion, or any one of these. So every case, now this covers the entire population of the country. We either all belong to a particular sex, or our sexuality is being called into question, or we belong to a particular caste, our employment is going to be affected. There is religious discrimination in this country, which is going to be talked about. For example, the excommunication matter of the Daudi Bohras is pending. Let me tell you, when it comes to women, we have things like restitution of conjugal rights under challenge, marital rape under challenge. There is an explosion of issues which concern the ordinary. The fate of Maharashtra government hangs in the balance. And is dependent on the judgment this court is going to give.
Ma'am, our question today is also of transparency versus showmanship. Do you think you're saying that this will bring in much needed transparency? People will know what is happening in the highest court of the land. But we've seen what has live streaming of, say, a parliamentary proceeding done. A lot of it is grandstanding. Do you think that something like that could also happen to court proceedings?
See, ma'am, for example, I have been practicing this court for more than 46 years, okay? I have never seen in this court what I see in parliament, such as, for example, people throwing chairs at each other, such as, for example, people throwing chairs at the judge, or running what you call to the well of the court. There has been a culture of discipline maintained in courts and in the legal profession. So I do not see this as a problem that will emerge. Now, what you call showmanship, I might probably call the legitimate role of public perception. Obviously, when people see the court live, there is likely to be comments in the social media. There is likely to be, discussion in social media, not only about the issues that are pending, but also perhaps of the demeanor of a particular judge or of a particular lawyer. I think that's legitimate. I don't think that there is any harm in allowing that kind of, what do I call it? For want of a better word, it's the participation of the public. People call it public pressure, but I don't think our judges are so fragile that they will succumb to public pressure. Yes, everybody wants to come out looking nice. Every judge will want to come out smelling of roses, but I don't see any harm in that.
Thank you.